Well, you can't meet somebody that knew her that doesn't talk about her, how she was always smiling. What they would tell you is that she was just always filled with joy.
Anika was raised in Puerto Rico, came to Washington University in 1992, and she was the type of person that seemed to wow everyone who knew her.
I would hear from her teachers who respected Annika a great deal as well as liked her, and she made her mark.
She was also a really important student figure in talking about Latino awareness, Latin American awareness on our campus. This dedication to service was shown in her career choices after graduating.
She had taken a position with the Peace Corps.
She was sent to Honduras. About 3 months into her service, she was driving with other members of the Peace Corps. They were caught in a flash flood, and her van was thrown into the river and she didn't survive. And so this was an enormous loss for so many reasons. But around the same time that this happened, the university was also really thinking about this program and this community. And I think folks who knew and loved Annika Rodriguez came to leadership and said, this is the person we should name the program after.
And it was so perfect. It was such a perfect way to celebrate her legacy, her spirit.
What I remember are the quiet intensity and her willingness to serve, which speaks a little bit to why she was doing what she was doing when she died. Anika was a symbol, a symptom, and a story.
And I think we're incredibly lucky because we have this legacy, this person for whom we are named after. And I think it really impacts the vision and the type of students that we bring in, because they're inspired by her legacy and want to carry that forward.
The fact that her scholarship exists has brought many, many good students of diverse cultural backgrounds to our classes.
That, I think, is the legacy of this program. Like this commitment to passion, to unearthing leadership and confidence within people who seem so different and so removed from each other. And putting them together to support each other in that way.
I was the first business school Annika Rodriguez Scholar. When I came to campus, I was 17 years old, far away from home, and I felt really special knowing that there were other Rodriguez Scholars here on campus. We had met through being in the interviews and throughout kind of our senior year.
The Rodriguez community has made me more civically engaged. In Rodriguez, you have a diversity of passions to help different communities, and you learn about those communities by talking to your fellow Rodriguez classmates that are passionate about that.
I think that the program really taught me to continue that going forward and to make sure that some part of my life, some important part of my life, be it that my career or what I do on the side from 5 onward, has something to do with giving back in some way and participating in community.
The reason why I was drawn to the Rodriguez program was because I really wanted that sense of community coming into WashU. I'm a first-generation student, so the whole idea of college was very exciting, but also scary, just because I know that WashU is like a medium-sized school, so it was a little concerning to me that I would just be lost in the crowd.
There was nothing but support and mentorship that was at Rodriguez. The Rodriguez community provided me with a great family.
When I meet students now, 20 years later, who, identify so clearly with their family, I'm like, oh, it's so special because it's transcended just being able to have a mentor or protege kind of relationship into literally feeling like you are blood.
I think if there's one thing the program has taught me is that sense of community, that sense of people who remind you who you are and who you want to be is something you should seek wherever you go.
It makes me very excited to think about her spirit living on in these young people who never had the joy of knowing her, but they do know her. They know her through that generosity of spirit that she had, that idea of having service, being of service to others.
When we think back on the 20 years of the program and Annika Rodriguez's legacy, I hope that her family and friends can see the depth of an inspiration that Anika has left for so many scholars, so many people. I hope there's a sense of pride in Annika Rodriguez's legacy, that we have shepherded it in ways that are authentic to who she is. And I hope they see the inspiration that she has created for 20 years of scholars and hopefully 20 more.